Hey Tony, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with me today and accepting your free video. So today I'm just going to walk you through a few tips that you can apply right away. That's really going to help you guys online with your online presence and getting more organic leads because nearly 70% of your organic leads come from your website. It is really critical that your website be properly optimized so you can capture those leads and not have to rely on paid services or referrals or leads from places like Angie's or Home Advisor. Okay, so we are on your website. You've got a good looking website. Love the logo. Um, got some contact details here. Let's see. The first thing I do notice is your website is not secured. And so that is a huge issue. You need to get your SSL certificate so that you can secure your website. When your website is not secured, you can run into a lot of issues. You could have your website hacked. You could be giving viruses to people who visit your website. You could have some brand theft and other issues that could actually cost you quite a bit of money later on down the road. So it is really important to get your website secured. I also notice you don't have any pages for the various types of services you have. Um, and that's going to be really, really important. So whether you're doing whole home construction or full house remodels, or whether you're doing kitchens and bathrooms, each of those need to have their own page so you can focus on the keywords related to that service in your area. That way you can actually be found for each of those specific services. So that's going to be really important. All of your pages throughout your website must have their own original content, and you don't want to go after the same keywords on multiple pages. If you do, Google will penalize you for that. So, this is good. Looks like you guys do some really nice work. So you guys do bathrooms, windows, doors, tiling, kitchen renovations, large scale demolitions, patios. You guys have a lot of various services here. So it is really important that you have separate pages for that so that you can actually be found for each of those individual services. We got a little bit of content here, and that's good because Google does not rank your website based on appearance. It is based on content. So content is key, and you do need a lot of it. You do need more than your competitors. And Google likes to see at least 1,000 to 1,500 words of content or more. And the content should really be built around um, who you are as a company, your services, and your local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords people actively search for each of the services that you offer. Um, Not sure this might be set up as a blog rather than a website, but there's something going on here that doesn't work. So you definitely need to remove that. Um, and just work on your content and keyword strategy. Also, if you're servicing multiple different cities or counties around the Portland area, you really want to consider having separate service area pages, which should be like mini home pages with a summary of each of your services focused on the keyword for your services that are related to that city. That way you can be found organically for each of those. Okay, let's look at your top competitor for remodeling in your area. And we have Cornerstone Builders. They have a good website. They have separate pages for each of their services, their gallery, click to call phone number, making it super easy for their customers to contact them. Let's see, we've got a little bit of content. Okay. They have interlinking pages to their service pages, which is important for your search engine optimizations. And that's about it. So they don't have nearly enough content as far as what Google likes. Oh, they do have a little bit more. Okay, so they do have more content. So you definitely will need more content than they have. That's going to be really important. And you want to focus on your content and keyword strategy and support that with search engine optimization. Because without SEO, you're really not going to be found online. If we look here, you have a rating of a 0 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, which means Google does not trust your website. That's 100% because of your backlinks and referring domains. And while you do need a lot of these, not all are created equal. So you want to make sure that you're only going after the authoritative do follow backlinks. This is a popularity contest in Google. So the more relevant these links are to your services, the more authority and power it's going to give you, and the more it's going to help you rank and drive those customers. A referring domain is any website that will provide your website with a link from their website to your website, whereas the backlink is that physical link coming from that other website, and the whole purpose is to drive traffic. But these do need to be do follow links. If we look here, you only have 2 that are do follow, so you actually only have 2 backlinks doing anything at all to help your website. And that's because Google only gives you credit for 1 backlink per referring domain. You only have been indexed for 2 keywords, and you're only getting about 22 people on average to your website. So you are missing out on a ton of potential customers by not having those additional service pages or being fully optimized and supported with your SEO. If we look at your competitor, they have a rating of a 13 with over 600 backlinks and over 100 referring domains. Of those, 93 are do follows. So you would need to beat their 93 referring domains in quantity as well as quality. They also have a lot more pages, so they have a lot more keywords that have been indexed. But they're only getting 254 people on average to their website, so they still have optimizations to go. But these guys should be relatively easy to beat, but you do have to work on those strategies that I provided you. And the last part of this is this Google My Business section or Google Maps. Your goal should be to be in this top 3 here because 30% of people search in the maps and don't search anywhere else. And so if you're not in this top 3, you're leaving money on the table. Now, in order to get in the top 3, there are several factors, but the most important are citations, and that's the name of the business, address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. So you will need more of those than your competitors. Now, if you follow each of these tips I have provided you today, your website has that opportunity to be number 1 in all your service areas for each of your services. Thank you so much for watching this video. Tony, I hope that you found it helpful, and I would really love to get your feedback on it. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen here, and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.